Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Sporify Learn. Today, let's see I have uploaded the modules of DMS, that is module wise notes type I have uploaded, but I had not uploaded the videos of important questions. I had explained the whole module, so I thought of explaining from the first module itself. As you have only 1 day gap for this examination, please don't neglect the subject. It is one of the 90 plus scoring subject which will be easiest in exam. Now I'll explain module wise. This will be module 1 video. If you are watching my channel without subscribing, make sure to subscribe and then watch the video. And let's start without further wasting time. If you want any of these notes, please do DM me on Instagram. My Instagram account will be mentioned in the description and it is Sporify_learn. Okay, now let's discuss the module 1. First, they have asked what is tautology and the contradiction. I'll change the color. Yeah. Now, what is tautology and the contradiction? Okay, what is tautology? That means it should have the truth values. But contradiction, it can have false values. That means it can have 0, but tautology it is having true values. That is, always it is true, always it is false. You can see these definitions, and I have given also the truth tables of and, or, and not, and you can see it. And next is this question, which is you have to prove P or Q. It is a conditional that every truth table, everything I have explained in this video, in that video, so I am not going deeper into it. And if you see that one truth table, that is for conditional, biconditional, and everything which is given there, you can see that. Okay, next is you can see here, and if you prove this, first you will be getting it as 1 1 0 0 0, and if you do this, the value of this, that you consider it as y, and that will be 1 1, and if you do this and this, that is biconditional, you will be getting all the truth value. So you can say that it is the given following question is tautology. Next, they have given the double negation, that is negation of negation will be cancelled and it will be only P, idempotent, identity, inverse law, domination, commutative, absorption, De Morgan's, associative, distributive, and for conditional. Okay, this you can see. Next, the topic is modus ponens and modus tollens. Okay, P conditional Q is true and P is true, then Q is true. That is, P conditional is P and P conditional is true, means there will be P and, that is P and P condition, there you will get Q. Okay, you think that this both will get cancelled. Next here is negation Q if it is there, and P conditional Q, you will be getting negation P, that is, sorry, negation Q. Oh yeah, negation P. Q and Q will get cancelled. This negation will come here and sit like that. You think that is tollens, negation. Normal it is ponens. Okay. Now let's start with the first question. They have given P conditional Q conditional R, that is belonging to P or and Q conditional R. So what they have given is P conditional Q conditional R. Okay. Now if you take that negation, you take P negation P or, okay, Q conditional R, that is P conditional Q is negation P. If you want to remove this conditional, you should put negation and or. Okay, that is you will get, and if you remove this bracket, you will be getting it as this, and now again you will be removing this, you will got this. Now again negation P and negation Q or R. Now if you take this negation, you can take out here as common. Now this and will become, sorry, or will become and. Okay, and this will be remaining as it is, and now you got P and Q, this R. Okay, conditional R, that is negation you took out, and this, see, negation and or became conditional. Okay, negation and this became conditional here. Now you can say this as the given question, that is you have to prove this, the question this as this you proved here, right? This or you removed and put it as conditional. Next question you can see here, negation P and negation Q and R, that is you have to prove as R. Okay, now you will be applying distributive, De Morgan's, and inverse and identity law, and R and tautology is R only, so you proved that it is R. Now again you can see here, now P conditional Q, you have to, and negation q and r or negation q, right? Yeah, this here it is bracket and here it is bracket. Now what you will be doing, this if you want to remove, what you will be putting, or and negation, this will be putting out. And now what you will be doing, just here negation, this will be there. No, again you remove this and negation and you put conditional here. And now what you will be getting, negation p or q, this will be as it is, and negation q will be there. This and this you can take out common, and r tautology will be that only. Next you will be getting negation, you can take out common, p or q will be there, and f, that is using the inverse law. You can see here in the previous I have given, right? Where is inverse law? Yeah, it is p or negation p is tautology, okay, and p and negation p is f naught. P and negation, this is f naught, you removed this, and now you can take out, and negation if you take out, p or q will be remaining. This you proved, that is from De Morgan's law. Now you can see this is one of the important topic. If I study, I will not fail in the exam. If I do not watch TV in the evenings, I will study. Okay, this is I will study. I failed in the examination. Therefore, I must have watched the TVs in the evening. That means they have given I failed. So, he have watched the TV. Okay, now what you will be taking? You will be taking three statements, P, Q and R. That is, I study, I fail in the exam, I watch the TV. That have given I study, I fail and I watch TV. This you will be taking it as three statements. What they have given, if I, that is if and I, they will be giving, that will be conditional. That is, if I study, that is positive, that is I study only you have taken as P. You will be keeping it as it is, and you will say I will not fail in the exam. Not they have given. So what you will be taking, negation of Q. Negation Q you took. Now what they have said, I do not watch TV in the evenings, I will study, they have said. I do not watch TV means again it is, that is negative. You will be taking negative R. Okay, negation R, that is for if I do that, I will study. I will study is positive P only. You will be taking P. Next what they have given it as I failed in the examination, right? That is Q. You have taken here I fail only. Here they had given I do not fail. Where here? Yeah, I will not fail. Now you took this as it is. Now what you will be, how you will be solving? It is using modus tollens. That is second route. Okay. Now P cancel, Q cancel, negation cancel, only R will be remaining. That is the required solution for this problem. Next you can see again the same type of question they have given us. If A gets supervisor position and works hard, then he will get a raise. If he gets a raise, he will buy a new car. If he has not bought a new car, therefore he does not get supervisor position. Now what you will be taking, P as A gets supervisor position, Q works hard, and R as he gets raise and he will buy a new car. Now what they have given, the first is, see what they have given. If A gets a new car, superposition and works hard, then he will get a raise, right? That is P. Okay, P, if he do that, then he will get a raise, that is R. Okay, next they have given if he gets a raise, he will what do, buy a new car, that is yes. Now therefore he did not bought a new car, that is negation, yes he got. Now what he'll be doing, that is he'll be doing what? See, the answer should match as, see how I'll say, he must have watched the TV, right? That is watched the TV, what you considered as R. So that should be the answer you got here. Now we will be solving this also. Yes cancel, R cancel. Okay. Now what he is saying, that is he did not get the superposition or he did not work hard. Now what you got, negation, sorry, I cancel negation. R should be cancelled. Okay. Negation P is there. Negation P what? A gets a superposition, but here it is A did not get the superposition. So the answer is correct, negation P. I hope you got this. Next again it is the same type. You will be following modus tollens, tollens, and again you will be applying this De Morgan's value and saying the argument is valid or not. Now next question is another type, that is let P is equal to 0, Q is equals to 0, R is equals to 1. Find the truth value of P and Q, that is conditional R. Now what you will be doing, P and Q R you will be just considering, and what you will be doing, P and Q, that is R. If you know the first truth table, you will be, I have even shared the notes also, in that all the truth table is there, please do refer that. And just you will be substituting 0 and 0 1. 0 and 0 is 0, conditional 1 is 1, that will be the answer. Just you will be substituting value and you will be seeing the truth table and answering these questions. Next is again for what value PQR could be, that is it should be false. What you will be doing, they have given the, it is false, the answer only they have given, just you will be finding out PQR value, that's it. Next is establish the validity of following argument, that is for all x p of x or q of x. What you will be doing, let a be an element such that negation p of a, then for all p of x and q of or q of x, p of a you will be considering p of a or q of a, that is for everything, that is negation p of x you will be considering, that means it is negation P of A and Q of A is nothing but P of X, that you will be doing X as A and you will be putting negation, and that will be giving you this answer. I hope you got this. That is about the syllogism. This is a bit important, but you can see this question. Okay. See, next is establish the validity. That is, they have given P and P conditional Q and S or T and R conditional negation Q they have given, right? Now what you will be doing, applying modus ponens. Okay, there is no negation in starting, right? So what you will be doing, Q you will be keeping it as it is, for and you will be keeping as it is, this will get cancelled, and next what you will be doing, S or T and negation R, this will be as it is. Now what you can do, see, this only will be remaining as Q will get cancelled, and now this apply modus tollens, this only get cancelled, means in the bracket this also it's ignored, and this S or T will be remaining, hence the value, that is validity. Okay, it is valid. Now you can see here it is again you can apply all the simplification, modus ponens, De Morgan's and all. Now the last answer you will get is P. Okay, according to tollens, ponens if you apply, and De Morgan's law, that is and if you or sorry and negation if you get, you will be putting just the value which is there. Okay, that is the De Morgan's law. Next they have asked, consider the following open statements with the set of all real numbers as the universe. P of x, x greater than 0 or equal to x square greater than or equal to 0, x square minus 3x minus 4 is equals to 0, x square minus 3 greater than 0. Now what you have to do, there exists x, p of x and q of x you have to do. Okay, now you have to say whether the value is true or false. Okay, now if you consider the value as x equals to 1, okay, that gives for p of 1 also true and q of 1 also true, that is, and true and true is true, so the truth value is 1. Now what you will be doing, for x square, it's for true, for all real numbers only you have taken. Now truth value is equals to 1, that is for 1 square is 1. Next you can see here for all x, q of x is conditional S of x. If you take x is equals to 1, that is q of 1 will be 1 square greater than 0, that is true, but 1 square minus 3, that is they have given minus 3x minus 4, right, that is false. So true, false is false, the value of this is 0. Now you can see the next question, that is r of x and or S of x, that is if you substitute the value 1 and 1 you will be getting, but the value is, it is x square minus 3 greater than, that is r value and s value what they have given, you have to substitute the value, and if you take any of the real number, if you disprove 1 also it is disproved, if you prove 1 it's not enough, if you can disprove 1 it is said to be as false, this is true. Now you can take p of x and r of x, you will take x and 4, if it is 4 greater than or equal to 0, true, 4 square, that is when you take this, true and true it is true, the value answer is true here. Next you can take r of x, p of x, here you got true, false, so the answer is false, you can say that. Sorry, again the same question is repeated, I had not seen, sorry for that. Next, you have to write the converse, inverse and contrapositive for the conditional statement. That is x greater than 3, conditional x square greater than 9. What you have to do? Converse, inverse and contrapositive. What is converse? Just you have to interchange the value. That is a conditional b, if you have b conditional a, you have to make. That's it. That is the converse. Okay, now what you will do? X square greater than, x square greater than 9, x greater than 3. Just you will interchange this. What is inverse? You will be putting negation. That is x greater than 3, it's there, you will make less. X square greater than 9, it's there, you will make less. Contrapositive means what? Converse and inverse you will both combine. Okay, see here it is x square greater than 9, right? But inverse is what? Less than. So you will be taking that x square is less than 9. Okay, x square is less than 9. This is what? X greater than 9, it's there. So what you will be taking? X less than 3 you will be taking. Okay, what they have given, you will just interchange the values and you will put the inverse. That is a, b they have given means b, a, but you will put the negation. So I'll explain it. X greater than 3, x square greater than 9, right? You will exchange first the values. This became inverse. Okay, now if you want contrapositive, just you put the negation, that is less than 9 and x is less than 3. That is the value for contrapositive. Now the next question is about the direct proof for the statement k and l are even, means then k plus 1 is even and kl is even. That is sum and product they have asked. Okay, now we will see how to prove. K is equals to 2m1, some integer you take, and l is equals to, also there are some integers. Now what you will do? K plus l they have said, right? K plus, sorry, it is 1, k plus 1. Okay, k plus 1 is equals to 2m, that is you will be adding k plus l, that is 2m1 and 2m2, and 2 if you take out common, that is 2m, that is m plus 1, it is integer, that means m is integer, means that is if you add 1 plus 1 also you will get 2. Okay, 3 plus 3 also it is 6. Again, all if you add odd integers also you will get even only. So that is how you proved for product sum. Okay, now when you are proving for product, 2 into 2 it became 4, m1 m2, 2 into, if you take out common, here it will be what? 2 m3. This you consider as some m3. Now you take out some m3 value and you substitute 2 into, if you multiply with any of the integers 0, you will get 0. 2 into 1 will be 2. 2 into, if you multiply anything with that, you will be getting an even number. And if you add with anything with 2 also, you will be getting the same. That is how you substituted and find out. That is you proved. This is also one of the important and very much repeated question again. Okay. Next is again you have to prove for odd integer, that is direct proof for the statement. If n is an odd integer, then n plus 9 is an even integer, you have to prove. Now what you will take? N is equals to 2k plus 1, that is odd integer, right? 2 into 1 plus 1 will be what? 3, that is odd integer. 2 into 2 plus 1 will be what? 5. Next odd integer. So you will be considering 2 into k some value, that is integer, and to get the odd number you will be taking it. Now what you will be doing? N plus 9 is equals to what? N you consider it as 2k plus 1. Now what you will be doing? N plus 9 you will be doing, that is 2k plus 1. This n as it is plus 9 you do, that is 2k plus 9 plus 1 is 10. 2 if you take out common, k plus 2 5 is 10, so 5 will be as it is, and you take it as 2k dash something, or you take 2k yes, 2 yes you take, yes is equals to k plus 5. Now if you take any integer in 2 into k plus 5, it will be even only, that is 2 into, you let me substitute 1 only, that is 5, that is 2 into 6, that will be 12. Now again I will show another one example. 2 plus 5, that will be 7. 7 into 2 will be what? 14, that is even. Again what are the substituting? Okay, let me substitute another one big value only. Okay, now let me substitute it as 11. Okay, 11 plus 5, right? That is 2 into 16. 16 2 is how much? 32. That is even again. If you substitute the value here, when you have odd and you are adding n plus 9, you will be getting it as even. If you take 1 and if you add 9, what is, guys? And if you take 3 plus 1, what? 4. That is all even. That is the basic idea. But you have proved that by taking n plus 9, and n you have taken it as 2k plus 1. That is idea here. But in the previous question what we did was, just you took it as you added, that is k and l, you took it as some 2k and 2m, and you took out common. If you substitute anything into 2 will be even. And again if you take here and if you take here, what you got, 2m1 m3, here also anything multiplied will be getting it as, again it is even. That is what you wanted in this module. Everything is been explained, I hope. If you just see the truth table that is given in the notes, if you want anything notes, please do DM me on Instagram. I have explained everything, and truth table, everything I have explained in one video, that is in the playlist of only fourth sem, not super important. This I'll be uploading it in super important. I hope you got this all are important topics. Please don't do skip any of these questions. Only one question is repeated, I had not seen that. Okay, I hope you have got this, and if you have any of the doubts, please do let me know in the comment box. And thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe. I'll come up with all the modules of this subject, and if you want any of the other subjects also, please let me know. Microcontrollers, I'm getting very much like, please do at least questions and all. I'll try to do that as soon as possible. Thank you for your support, and if you want any of the videos or notes which I'm doing for videos, please do DM me on Instagram. My Instagram account will be mentioned in the description as well. And thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Guys, mainly please do like the video, as I'm putting so much of efforts and it contains a lot of concepts to revise and explain. It's a bit difficult task. Please don't do just seeing, please do also like the video also. And thank you. Until next video, bye bye.